Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new banger video as per usual. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get zero ping and less input delay in Season 8. This is specifically for Nintendo Switch, but if you aren't on Nintendo Switch, most of these steps will still work for you. Before I start this video, a like and subscribe would go a long way. My name's Codium and I'm out. Peace. So guys, I am in the hub for Season 8 and I'm going to be giving you some settings which are in-game, which Fortnite have given us that help you get less input delay and less ping. Firstly, I have over 800 people. I have over 100 people on my friends list, so definitely got to remove some of them because it can give you quite a bit of input delay. If you have under 30, then I say just leave it as it is, that's fine. But if you have 100 like me, then definitely consider removing them. But you know, your boy is real to his supporters, so I'm going to leave them on there. Onto the in-game settings. I will be moving around my camera so that you guys can see. Firstly, having show FPS off is actually really good for less input delay. I got told this by Dada. Again, he's a G, and he told me that it just makes playing on Nintendo Switch a lot easier. So definitely consider doing that, because unless you're recording, obviously, then make sure show FPS is off. Unless you're recording or streaming, whatever, make sure that color blinds are off and that brightness is at around about an 80%. This will give you anything 80% and lower. That will give you a bit less input delay. However, since I don't need that and I like the color of Tribe tonight, I'm just going to carry on with that. So now onto the game settings. Make sure that your matchmaking region is on Europe. If it isn't also, it can glitch and connect to NA East or NA West even. So just make sure it is on Europe at all times. That's just really useful. Bird item slots, I reckon you actually have this on. This is what I have. If you want to copy it, feel free. So if you want less input delay whilst building, definitely have reset building choice as on, disabled creator option on, turbo building on, and confirm edit and release. I have that off because it makes me a faster editor, but if you guys have that on, feel free. Contextual tips, turn this one off. I've said this multiple times, but there's just no need to have them. It's like, never give your password to Epic Games. Like, we know, alright. So for HUD, very, very important indeed. So you need to have quite a small HUD scale. Anything under 100 will do. Anything in between 60 and 80 works. I just have this because it's just easier. Just copy what I have on here and you should be chilling. Having motion on is a really big booster, but it will not help you get less input delay. So now make sure control auto run, I have that on, and build immediately, build a pro, I have that on as well. So a little tip, switch mode / edit, and then you also want to have a normal edit bind. So I have that on X. If you have your edit bind on whatever, say that's left stick, and you have a switch mode, which for me is on A, and I think most people that is also on A, then your switch mode / edit, say on the right of the D-pad, if you have that on, and then you turn over here, your edit hold time to either 0.1 or 0.250, you will get the least amount of input delay possible. Visual sound effects, you're not a Switch player if you do not have these on. Have them on. I know it just shows footsteps, but it's just cultural. For less input delay, double edit binds are useful. They're not required, but you'll become a much faster editor. Also, decline frame requests. I have this off because I stream and obviously all of that. However, if you want to have the most minimal input delay, having this on is actually insane. I always get asked, oh, can you not see that I'm inviting you? No, I can't because I have this setting on. So guys, I'm in the Nintendo Switch home screen and I'm going to be showing you some tips that are Nintendo exclusive that will give you minimal input delay. Can I just say, look at my taste. Have you seen these games? They're epic. But all jokes aside, genuinely, here we go. Firstly, I wouldn't really want my IP to be revealed, but I'm going to go into internet settings anyway. You can't see my IP, so take L's, but that's not the point. Firstly, here is the ideal option, is that you have an Ethernet cable like me, and you can connect it up onto the Switch using an adapter. I use an adapter, but I am going to get the Switch OLED, so that'd be interesting. Ideally, we want to connect to the internet via wired connection. That would be ideal. However, I know not many of you want to spend like £30 to get better internet. Yeah, I think you want to go onto your Wi-Fi and you want to change thus setting. And I believe, yes, it's these two DNSs. The primary DNS needs to be 008, 008, 008, 008, And the secondary DNS, which is just there, it should be 008, 008, 004, and 004. This is basically playing on a different server. So say instead of playing on your internet provider server, you're going to be playing on like Google server, I believe this one is. That is a very important one indeed. And MTU, I believe, should be at 1500. These are just the settings I use, and I get a stable 20 to 15 ping without using an Ethernet cable. The interesting thing about that tip I just gave you is that anyone can do it. You don't need to have anything special, it's just bam, connect to it. Here's one that is very overlooked. If you have a micro SD card, do not put Fortnite on it. I know you're going to be like, oh, it takes up so much space, let's put it on there. No, that actually creates a lot of lag, and you're running off of that micro SD card. However, when you're running off the system memory, that will give you smooth, crisp gameplay that you see people like me, Koth, Zenta get. If I wanted to play Rocket League without any lag, or Pokemon Unite or Super Smash Bros, I would put it on the system memory personally. Among Us. Having dark mode on, like look at this. Like, oh my gosh, no, do not have like the light mode on. Here's a tip: never have auto sleep playing on console screen or playing on TV screen. Have them on never, because I want to have it mid frame rate. Then I have to like turn off my my TV and then turn it back on. That's not ideal, so just make sure these are on never. Some random chap just subbed. I mean, appreciate the sub. I will see it if you do subscribe, so if you do want to subscribe, feel free. So for controller and sensors, Pro controller wide communication, that should probably be on. Oh yeah, here, for sound, keep that at mono. I believe that's the better of the two. And obviously, keep your nickname at a very cool one, so Codium Switch it is for me. That's quite interesting. System update, obviously make sure you do not have a system, an update that's needed. Those are the settings that are specifically for Nintendo Switch. I'm now going to go into a creative game and give you a couple maps that will help you get this in. Here guys, I am in creative and I'm going to be showing you a few things for less input delay and less lag. So firstly, we want to have, obviously you want to put in your map. I use Loyal's lag free map. The code is just there on the screen. I use that, but you guys can use whatever you want. But here's one that's very important. This map for better ping, created by Peter. 0312 3816 6558. If you put that into every map, it is known that you will get a lot less lag and a lot less input delay. Now, after we've put all of these in, we're going to go into our Loyal's lag-free map, and we're just going to see how little lag we're going to get. Yeah, you guys definitely saw how little lag and how little input delay I had within them maps. That's really interesting, but do you know what's even more interesting? My exact Nintendo Switch settings, which is going to be just here, the holy grail of all videos. You need to go check that one out. Peace.